What is going on YouTube? It's your boy NevinTheBarber, and in today's YouTube tutorial I'm going to be covering a blowout taper step by step. So the first step in today's haircut, I'm going to go ahead and take my gamma boosted trimmers to carve in my first bald line, and then I'm going to go ahead and follow this up with the Gamma Uno skin shaver. Now that I have that complete, I'm going to take my Gamma Instinct clippers with no guard lever all the way open, and I'm going to go up about an inch, followed by the 1.5 guard all the way closed, going up about another inch. And now I'm going to do some clipper over comb with that same guard, just blending up into the parietal ridge while still maintaining some of the bulk throughout the parietal ridge area. And this is going to save you guys from going through the 4 guard, the 3 guard, and the number 2 guard. And now that I've blended up into the bulk, I'm going to take my half guard all the way open, and I'm going to blend the 0.5 into the 1.5. And I'm just closing the lever 1 notch at a time as needed. Everyone's hair texture is a little bit different, so you're just going to have to use your barber's eye and determine when to close the lever and when to flick out. And little by little, you guys can see how the blend is starting to come together with these few simple steps. And you really don't have to make it harder than what it is. There really is no right or wrong way to cut hair, but when you have an efficient system and you know you can rely on it with all of your clients and any hair texture, that's really when you know how the haircut is going to come out. So just be patient with it and go through each step, and you guys should be able to get a nice clean transition. And now I'm going to line up my client C-cups, just applying some holding spray, followed by the blow dryer. And you don't want to push it back, you just want to clean it up right at your client's natural hairline. And these clippers are not zero gap, these are actually the way they came right out the box. And you guys can see that they are cutting pretty sharp. So if you guys do want to check out these clippers, feel free to use my discount code Nevin10 on the Gamma website. And I always like to line up my client C-cups before I erase that last guideline. It just makes it pop a little bit more, I feel like, personally. So now that I have that complete, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing behind my client's ears. And now I'm going to use no guard lever all the way closed. And I'm just going to flick out that last guideline. And I'm going to open the lever 1 notch at a time as needed, just to bring that blend all together. And you guys can see that with those few simple steps, I was able to get a nice clean transition from the skin to the stubble and to the hair, while still maintaining some of the bulk, like I said, throughout the parietal ridge. And I'm just going back here with my trimmers, ensuring that I could get the blurriest transition possible. And it's always important that you guys go back and double check your work. Not only will your client appreciate it, but it will increase your chances of retainment as well. And here I'm just taking my razor, going up against the grain of the hair. That way it'll last that much longer, rather than just going with the grain of the hair. And this is my Turkish razor right here. If you guys are interested in purchasing, feel free to shoot me a message through Instagram and I will get you guys squared away. Now that I have the left side complete, I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same exact steps on the right side of my client's head. So I'm first starting this taper, putting in my guideline with the trimmers, followed by the shaver. And I'm going up about an inch with no guard lever all the way open. And I'm going to follow that up with the 1.5 guard all the way closed. Again, going up about another inch. And now I'm going to do some clipper over comb with that same guard. And like I said, this is really just saving you guys time, not having to use the 2, the 3, and the 4 guard. And now I'm coming back with the half guard all the way open, flicking out that middle guideline. And this fading system right here works on every hair texture. This is why I really love this fading system that I've created right here. If you guys haven't tried it already, feel free to try it out and let me know what you think in the comments. And if there is any other haircut tutorials you guys want to see, feel free to drop them in the comments as well, and I will get them out for you guys. And right here, I have the lever all the way closed. And now I'm going to clean up my client's C-cups. I always like to apply some holding spray. That way when I come back with the trimmers, the hairs don't move and it freezes them and locks them in place. And again, these are the Gamma boosted trimmers right here. If you guys are looking for a new set of trimmers, I would highly recommend these. And you could save some money on them just using my discount code Nevin10 on the Gamma website. So feel free to check them out if you guys haven't already. I would highly recommend any of their clippers. And now that I've cleaned up my client's C-cups and behind his ear, I just have to come back and erase that last guideline using no guard lever all the way closed. And I do have my clippers zero gapped if you guys are wondering. These instant clippers, I do have them zero gapped. And it just makes this part of the haircut that much easier, as you guys can see. And now I'm just coming back with my trimmers, like always, just to flick out that stubble and make sure I have a nice clean transition all throughout the blend. And now I'm just gonna finish up this taper by doing the same exact steps on the nape of my client's head. And you guys just wanna make sure that you keep everything nice and symmetrical all throughout the haircut. Always remember that clean guidelines will equal a clean fade. And for each guideline, I like to go up about an inch. That way my blend will be a little bit more stretched out rather than compressed. Because if you guys make your guidelines a little bit thicker, your blend will come out more blurry. So just keep that in mind whenever you're cutting hair, especially if you're a beginner. Don't be afraid to really go up and cut the hair. And right here, I'm just doing some clipper over comb with the 1.5 guard, blending up into the bulk. And I really like to use this technique right here because, like I said, it saves you guys from going through the guards. And not only that, you will get a nice clean blurry transition every time. And I'm just following up, doing some thinning shear over comb. And like I said, everyone's hair is going to be a little bit different. In this case, my client had very straight, thick hair. And personally, I feel like this is some of the hardest hair to cut just because it kind of sticks out of the scalp like a porcupine. So you really got to perfect your blend and make sure that there's no flaws in the fade. But other than that, like I said, I feel like this is a bulletproof system right here as long as you guys are doing everything correctly. And typically I would use my blur guard to erase this middle guideline, but some of you guys requested that you wanted to see it done with the half guard, so that's why I'm using this half guard right here. This is the new tight half guard by Gamma. So if you guys haven't checked them out, feel free to use my discount code to get a discount on these as well. And little by little, you guys can see how the taper is starting to come together and flow nice and smoothly. And now I'm just gonna erase that last guideline using no guard lever all the way closed. And just like that, I was able to achieve a nice, clean, blurry taper. Like I said, as long as you guys are being patient and doing everything correctly, you shouldn't have to worry about the fade not coming out clean. And I'm just going back with my trimmers, making sure that everything is in place, nice and sharp. But that is about it for today's haircut tutorial. Again, if you guys learned anything in the video, please be sure to hit that like button, drop a comment letting me know what you guys want to see next, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. But it's been your boy Nevin the Barber, and I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next one.